نفسه الرحمة ليجمعنكم إلى يوم القيامة لا ريب فيه أنفسهم فهم لا يؤمنون وله ما سكن في الليل والنهار وهو السميع العليم قل أغير الله أتخذ وليا فاطر السماوات ولا يطعم قل إني أريم من يصرف عنه يومئذ قدير وهو القاهر فوق عباده
UN Resident Coordinator, the Regional Director, IOM, Chief of Mission, IOM, Ambassadors and High Commissioners, WHO representative to the country, to Maldives, UN representatives from the UN agencies, state ministers, distinguished government, civil society, and other organizations. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Where we come together to mark the official launch of the National Migrant Health Day. For us at Ministry of Health and the Health reflects our vision and commitment to reducing health inequalities, improving service delivery, and safeguarding the well-being of all people in the country. Public health works when it works for all. To working closely together to bring this policy to life. I thank you once again for your valued presence today and for being part of this collective journey.
Thank you, DG Maimuna, for your warm remarks. International Organization for Migration Asia and the Pacific has been a vital partner in shaping migrant-sensitive policies and ensuring no one is left behind. I now invite Mr. Kato Lori, Regional Director of the National
Time when there is a growing recognition globally among member states about the complex relationship between mobility and health and the critical need for coordinated response. Through launching this policy, the Maldives is taking a bold step forward in this global discourse. Importantly, this policy ensuring that no one is left behind, including migrants. It also reinforces the understanding that no one is safe until everyone is safe and healthy, because diseases and health risks do not discriminate based on resonate far beyond today, touching lives, strengthening families, and building more inclusive and resilient communities. As we celebrate this launch, we must remember that today is not an end, but a beginning. The next crucial step is to translate this policy into concrete actions that deliver real impact on the ground in the lives of the people whom we serve. IOM stands ready to continue to work alongside the government and all partners to bring this policy to life. May the Maldives National Migrant Health Policy serve as a beacon of hope and a model of progress, not only for migrants in the Maldives, but as an inspiring example for the entire region and beyond. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lori, for reaffirming the importance of regional collaboration and the global imperative to protect migrant health. Next, I have the honor to invite the
Good morning, everyone. Dear Honorable Minister of Health, His Excellency Abdullah Ibrahim, dear IOM Region of Society approach, upholding the fundamental right to health for all, regardless the nationality or immigration status. It aligns with the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, especially SDG 3, Good Health and Well-being, SDG 10, Reduce Inequities, and SDG 16 for Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. This policy comes at the right time when the Maldives will be celebrating 60 years at United Nations, and the United Nations celebrate 80 years anniversary, celebrating the 8 decades of promoting peace, human rights, sustained support, together with World Health Organization, has ensured this policy is grounded consistent with international standard. This work in Maldives broader UN's commitment at both regional and global level. Strategic collaboration framework and a regional roadmap under UN ESCAP and WHO's regional offices. We see the policy not only as a national framework, but as a model for cross-sectorial, right-based, people-centered approach. Right-based, people-centered approach. Bringing together health, labor, broader management, social protection, gender equity, and disaster preparedness. It also strengthens social
And now we arrive at a proud milestone, the official launch of the National Migrant Health Policy 2025, a bold step toward equitable healthcare for all. To officially launch the policy, I now invite the Honorable Minister of Health, Mr. Abdullah Nazim, to do the proceedings. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for this important step. This policy reflects our shared belief that health is a human right for everyone, everywhere. I now introduce to you the National Migrant Health Policy through a short video.
A strong national coordination mechanism, the policy aims to reduce the burden of disease among migrants, improve their health status at every stage of migration, and contribute to national development. The National Migrant Health Policy focuses on 5 key areas. First, promoting a whole-of-government and whole-of-society approach to migrant health. Third, ensuring migrants can access quality health services when they need them. Fourth, reducing vulnerabilities through migrant-friendly and culturally sensitive services.
From the Ministry of Homeland Security and Technology. And lastly, Fatmat Himya, Secretary General from the Maldives Red Crescent. The panel discussion will be moderated by Sarah Jamal, National Professional Officer from the World Health Organization. This panel discussion is an avenue for open dialogue among stakeholders.
Good morning, distinguished guests and colleagues. Welcome to today's panel discussion, Migrant Health from Policy to Action. My name is Sarah Jamal from the WHO Maldives Country Office, and it's an honor to moderate this important conversation today. Launched today is a milestone for Maldives because this addresses the well-being of migrants, but also supports in terms of the national development and the economy. In terms of the international global framework, the migration health policy is very much in line with all the international frameworks, such as the Global Compact for Safe, Orderly, and Regular Migration, role that migrants play in our economy, and for setting the global
that supports them in seeking medical services. So when that happens, they find it challenging to get that treatment, if they have a chronic illness. So I think those are also issues that we've been reported with in the past. It's not something that's a lot, but it's been increasing gradually. So in the past, 3 years ago, reported cases to MRC was like 1 a year.
Mr. Hussein Arsham. In your perspective, what are some of the pressing challenges that need immediate policy level attention to protect vulnerable migrant populations, including those with undocumented status, as we have discussed?
Thank you. So one of the most pressing challenges that we do have is that migrant workers have a fear of engaging with the organization or health sector, because they have a fear and stigma that they would be deported if they are undocumented. So in these cases, even if they are severely ill, they choose not to engage with the health sector or the densely populated areas like Greater Male, where most of the workers are as well concentrated. This is also further worsened by the fact that they lack the right information, access to these information, as well as the literacy. They do not have the, most of the migrant workers are in the non-professional sector, and they do not have the right information provided by the government agencies as well. That is one area I think that is a big challenge for us to overcome as well, given the geographical nature of the country as well. So to overcome this, the government has been trying to do some
important for migrant population. We talk about advanced directives, we talk about consent, how they are going to give consent and what's going to happen. I would also say that if you look at the history, as a host country, how much we are spending on their health at the moment, why not we use that funds so that we set up a proper mechanism? Himya has talked about else that we need to think about is actually covers a lot of areas that we need to think about is we do have to come up with the migrant.
Is that they don't understand when we give handouts or it's on social media or the usual mechanisms that we use in a country to create the awareness. So we always try to make sure we engage with them face to face. We coordinate with other civil society, organizations like NGOs like MMWM, the Diabetes Association, Society for Health Education. These are NGOs that work very closely with the migrant communities, and we partner with these civil society organizations to make sure that we build the trust individuals had conducted health screening, basic health screening for their migrant workers. There are NGOs and there are hospitals who would do it for them for free, given the resources.
And with the health policy, we are looking at where everyone will be more engaged, working together to a common objective. This is more aligned with how we could effectively approach our objective. And the other thing is that the migrant, when we are trying to build trust,
priorities out of the 5 pillars. And the timeline, would it be a 3-year timeline to be able to implement and operationalize this policy, or in a 5 years' time? And also, what are the roles of each of the partners, from private sector to employees, to the government, to the country of origin, to the country of, and also to the country of destinations, and most importantly, the resources. So I think with the development of the action plan, we will need to gather together. We need to work together as partners. It is a whole of society, it's a whole of government approach, as what we always say, but IOM is here, committed to support the implementation of this policy in making
ಹಾಸಿಲ್ ಕುರುಮಟ್ಟಕ ಸರುಕಾರುಗೆ ಮುಅಸ್ಸಸಾತಕ ಅಮಿಲ್ಲ ಫರಾತ್ತಕ ಅದಿ ಜಮೀಯಾತ ಅದಿ ಬಿದೇಸಿ ಮುವಜ್ಜಫುನ್ ಗೆಂಗುಳೆ ಫರಾತ್ತಕುಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾವೆರಿವುನ್ ಅದಿ ಮುಜ್ತಮಾಗೆ ಹೇಲುಂತೆರಿಕಮ ಶಾಮಿಲ್ವುನ್ ಎಯಿ ವರಂ ಮುಹಿಮು ಕಂಕ ಎವ್ವೆಸ್ ಫರಾತೆ ಬಾಕಿ ಇಣುವಾಗು.
Thank you all for that rich discussion. It provided valuable insights into how this policy will play out and its long-term goals. Today's conversation clearly highlighted that the health of migrant is not only a matter of service delivery, but one of equity, rights, and shared responsibility. From global perspectives to national strategies, and from policy frameworks to community realities, it's evident that moving from policy to action will require sustained collaboration across all sectors. We heard that migrant workers are vital to our economy, yet continue to face barriers in accessing essential health services. The new National Migrant Health
the Regional Director, IOM, and Chief Mission from the International Organization of Migration, WHO Country Representative to the Maldives, ambassadors, high commissioners, civil society members, development partners, distinguished guests,